In this video, I'm going to break down 9 different side hustles everyone can start today to earn some extra income. For each side hustle, we will look at 3 different things. First, how easy it is to get started. Second, how easy it is to make your first $100 from it. And third, how much time and effort it takes to keep it going. And after that, I'm going to tell you my personal strategy, like my personal blueprint I follow based on each of the side hustles I'm going to present you first, so that you could, if you want, replicate my exact journey I'm following right now. But let's kick it off by talking about the side hustles that can really make a difference in your day-to-day life. The side hustles I did and still do always come along with certain criteria. When choosing to start a certain side hustle, you should always have a look at these 3 boxes: time freedom, money freedom, and location freedom. Time freedom basically means that you can work whenever you want, location freedom from wherever you want, and money freedom means that there is no pay cap to the side hustle you're practicing. Ideally, if choosing a side hustle, you want to be able to tick all of these 3 boxes, because then you are able to make more money, which of course is very nice, but should not be the absolutely first priority of your new side hustle. And in my opinion, the biggest benefit of actually practicing a side hustle is the positive learning experience that you gain and the knowledge you collect while practicing a new side hustle. And if it throws off money on the side, this is really nice, but first you want to invest in yourself by gaining more knowledge. So basically, you should first concentrate to master a certain skill people are willing to pay for, and then sell that skill to different people or even businesses. Alright, with the basics covered, let's dive in the first side hustle. Have you ever read a sales page or watched a YouTube video and thought to yourself, I could write it better? Well, then you are not on your own. Copywriting is the art of crafting good content, well-written content that sells. And by selling, I could mean, for example, that the product you're writing the description for sells, or that the YouTube video sells, because I deliver the script really good to my audience. So how easy it is to get started with copywriting. Copywriting can be started relatively easily if you have a strong foundation in speech and word, for example in the English language. But if you are not the next Stephen King yet, then never forget that practice makes perfect. You can improve your copywriting skills by reading articles more consciously or breaking down for fun why tweets or, for example, YouTube videos work and why they perform so well. And that is exactly what I've been doing on my YouTube channel with the Algorithm Hacker series. After this video, you might have a look at one of these videos. I exactly do this. I analyze a creator, a channel, and the most performant video of this channel, and then I break down why this exact video worked. And I analyze the thumbnail, the title, and the topic, because these 3 things make a video on YouTube go viral or not. Now, how easy is it to make your first $100 from copywriting? I would say it is moderately easy, because you need some strong foundation to bring with. You need to be able to write good English if your target language is English, and you need to be able to persuade people. For example, by writing good copy that sells, or by writing engaging YouTube scripts or tweets, for example. It is definitely possible, but I think a lot of practice is needed upfront. Effort-wise, I would say that copywriting is relatively easy to maintain as a side hustle. Every day I'm pretty sure you read some article or you read a newspaper, watch a YouTube video, scroll Instagram, and every impression there is some person or business behind it who wants to sell you something. And if you scroll more consciously and try to analyze and understand why things work, then your copywriting skills should level up really good in no time. Because what I've started doing, for example, with tweets, is that I've broken down why good tweets went viral and got a lot of engagement, and then built like certain templates for these tweets. For example, how was the hook structured, what was presented in the body, was it presented in a full text or were there separate parts to it, how was the spacing between the lines, and so on and so on. And by practicing this, for example, with 5 tweets a day, if you choose Twitter, then your copywriting skills after, let's say, 6 months are pretty solid, and you can start reaching out to possible clients, for example, to ghostwrite tweets for them. But imagine being able to grow local businesses' customer base and get compensated while doing so. That's exactly what you can do with funnel building. Funnel building requires a well understanding of marketing and sales, but there are some great resources online where you can learn these skills for free or a little amount of money. I can only recommend that you have a look at The Secrets Trilogy. It is a book series from Russell Brunson, and he's the founder of ClickFunnels, one of the fastest growing software companies worldwide. And with ClickFunnels you can build easy and simple funnels, for example local businesses. And if you master a software like ClickFunnels, you are a really valuable asset to a local business. Well, how easy is it now to make $100 from building funnels for local businesses? And for this question, it all depends on how good your funnels convert. Because if you build the best funnels but no one comes to visit the website to get in your funnel, then that's worth nothing. So apart from marketing and sales, you have to master the art of getting traffic on a website. But luckily Russell Brunson has the Traffic Secrets book in his trilogy teaching you exactly how to do that. And if you are too lazy to read this book, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to break down this on my channel and soon, so you can stay here, check it out, subscribe to get the latest video when I start summarizing the books I read every week. Because I've read all 3 Secrets books and I can really recommend them, but soon I'm going to break them down for you in an even simpler manner so that you can understand the knowledge and still implement them, for example in your new side hustle. Funnel building is really time effective. If you build one funnel, then this funnel is online 24/7 and you have only invested time and maybe money to build it once. But if you are a person that is more interested in artistic and creative values and may also be dabbling with the idea of starting to learn how to code, then the next idea could be perfect for you. Designing online shops could be the perfect side hustle for you. Then with the rise of e-commerce, businesses are always looking for people who can make their online shops really appealing to new customers. How easy is it to get started with building online shops? And it varies on which professional skill level you want to build online shops. Because you've got the first drag and drop online shop builders, for example like Shopify, where styling is pretty easy, you just gotta master the software itself. And on the other hand, you can master writing code. And this is like a pretty high value skill set which you develop, but it also takes certain amounts of time to build up your coding knowledge. For example, when I would start with building websites, I would focus on, for example, Shopify stores to build out the storefront with Shopify and learn web development as well, so that later I could maybe in my business upsell people to a custom built storefront, start building online shops first and then transition into coding online shops later. Making your first $100 from designing online shops is pretty easy because you've just got to find around one client, I would say, which you can sell $100 of your work. Because if you're pretty skilled and as well as with sales funnels, your well-designed online shop converts, you are a pretty valuable asset to the business. And the good thing about all of this is that the time effort is pretty low. Because if you're interested in design, chances are high that you are on your own staying on top of current design trends. And that is the perfect way to always adapt an online shop to the trends of the outer world and to boost conversions for the business you're working for. But what if you just love creating beautiful designs and artworks and are not that hard into coding? Well, then the next option might be the side hustle for you. Because graphic design is an evergreen market. Every business needs a logo. Every business needs a website. And that's where your design skills come in. When designing graphics, I would recommend starting out with a software like Canva to learn the basics of design. And if you want to improve in the long run, you could learn softwares like Photoshop or the free version I'm dabbling into right now, Figma. In my opinion, Figma is the best software for designing out there, and it has just so many features and stuff and templates you can utilize, and it's also free to use instead of Photoshop. That's why I would recommend for beginners Canva and then transition to Figma. And if you want to really master it, then learn Photoshop. Well, and how easy it is to make your first $100 just depends on the quality of design you deliver. If you are just starting out, chances are high that your good designs will not be the best in the world. But with moderate practice and reiterating through your designs, I'm pretty sure that $100 are easy earned money with this side hustle. But have you ever watched a video, for example on YouTube, and thought I could edit this video more engaging? Well, then might video editing be your perfect side hustle. You have literally endless opportunities when you are able to edit videos. You could edit YouTube videos or commercials for businesses. There are no limits. Getting started with video editing is one of the simplest things. You just need to have a video editing software, for example CapCut or DaVinci Resolve, which are both great free examples of video editing software, and of course some basic editing skills. Well, how do you build up your editing skills? By practicing, by iterating, by designing new videos that are engaging to watch. And if, for example, if they are infomercials, of course then your videos have to sell. And if your videos sell or your YouTube videos get clicked and watched long enough, then I'm pretty sure that your $100 is easy earned money. Do you have an understanding how websites work? Because then you could maybe monetize your passion for search engine optimization. Search engine optimization means that you are able to rank websites, for example, on search engines like Google. If you are able to rank a website among the first 3 of a page, then this website will gain much more organic traffic than, for example, if it was on page 2 of Google. And that is a really valuable skill for each and every business. How easy is it to get started with SEO? Well, I think it's not that easy to practice, because first of all you need a website and you need a lot of patience, because other than graphic design or video editing, SEO services are much more long term. It can take minimum up to 6 months or a year to see results, and that for a beginner is a pretty long time span if you just want to know if it makes fun or if you see results when practicing the side hustle. On the other hand, the monetization or the salary you can earn from selling the side hustle to businesses is very high, because very few are able to rank websites among the first of a search engine. So if you are ready to put in steady effort for months to come with little to no results from the beginning, then SEO services might be the side hustle for you. But maybe you have a talent for creating digital products or a course, because that could be your perfect side hustle. Getting started with selling digital products is pretty easy or hard, depending on the software and platform you use to sell them. For example, where I sell my digital products, Gumroad, it is free to sell, they just take a 10% cut of everything you sell. You could also launch your own online store and sell your products over there. But in my experience, it takes much more practice to first build a great online store, second, make people buy, and third, then deliver really valuable products. So what I can recommend when selling digital products is that you first want to try to find your perfect audience. And for this exact scenario, I've built an audience avatar template in Notion, which you can freely download in the description. If you first build your perfect audience avatar, then you know who you are targeting and build better products around their benefits, needs and problems. Because then you offer the solution to their needs, and that makes you your first $100 selling digital products. How much effort and time does it take? Well, it is difficult to say. If your product is good, then it makes money. If not, then it won't. So basically all I have to say is give it a try. If you have a skill you can sell, for example, if you can teach people how to edit better YouTube videos, then you could build a really solid course around it and sell it for a few couple $100s. And then, for example, one sale would be enough to hit your $100 mark from a side hustle. So let's say you've now gathered a skill, for example graphic design. You are not only able to sell the skill to a business or a private person, but you could also work as a freelancer and sell your freelance skill over platforms like Fiverr, Upwork or People Per Hour. Getting started is pretty easy. You just have to set up a free account and then offer your services on this platform. But making your first $100 is pretty hard, because first you need to build a reputation like social proof. So start building up a portfolio of, for example, your graphic designs, so that others can judge your work on its own. Because if many people like your graphic design, then you get compensated way higher for that. But how much time and effort does it take to sell my own skill on a freelance platform like Fiverr? Well, it does not take that much time, because your profile is set up really easily. You just set it up and it's online 24/7. But delivering results is the hard part of this. Well, you can make money, but you won't make money long term if your results are not what people are expecting. Do you have a passion for cooking or fitness? Well, then starting a YouTube channel and educating people about your passion might be the way to go. You can turn this exact passion into a side hustle by sharing your knowledge with others and educating them in the field of your expertise. As well as with freelancing, it is pretty easy to get started. Just set up a free YouTube account and start posting. but it is pretty hard to maintain because most people quit when not seeing results that quick. Similar to SEO services on YouTube, it may take up to 6 to 12 months for you to see serious results, and you have to judge for yourself if you want to invest so much time upfront to just see results after a couple of months. I can say from my journey so far that YouTube definitely pays off, even though I've just been doing it consistently for a month. Alright, now the important part, my blueprint. We've gathered a lot of ideas, but many ideas are worth nothing if you don't have a plan connected with a strategy to execute on. And that's why I want to share with you my exact strategy I'm following, implementing each and every one of these 9 side hustles I just pitched to you. First things first, I will start doing graphic design work. If you can master powerful software like Figma, Photoshop or Canva, that's worth a lot. Then I would continue to teach myself to write code, especially the one needed for web development. As a beginner, you should focus on the 3 programming languages JavaScript, HTML and CSS. While still practicing my graphic design and coding skills, I would research every single book I find about marketing and writing, as well as teach myself SEO and video editing with online courses or simply YouTube tutorials. And once you have this skill set, you're not only able to drive traffic to an online shop through SEO, but you can also design the online shop for maximized customer experience, and you're able to keep people on the website by writing great web copy. And last but not least, you're able to convert the website visitors into buying customers. Equipped with this knowledge and skill set, you're able to productize yourself, because then you can sell your skill set on freelancing platforms like Fiverr or develop digital products in which you teach people your expertise. And there you have it, the roadmap to freedom. For me, I enjoy producing YouTube videos most. That's why I decided to double down on video production at first. I improved my editing skills, my graphic design work and thumbnails, my script writing for the YouTube videos itself, and of course the editing skills that come along with editing well-made YouTube videos. And speaking of YouTube education, you can find many resources on how to grow your channel in this playlist right here. Give it a click and I see you over there.